We were just flabbergasted by the fact that they could animate fur
On
and
the first
animate
one.
hair too. I mean, that was a big deal then, and it just seems like, you know, they've gotten so much better with their technique, and it's constantly amazing. So the thrill is still there because they're such wonderful storytellers, great writers, and everything is reality based and grounded, so you can believe in it, and it makes it fun. They complete each other in a way. I think Sully really needs Mike Wazowski. It makes him complete, lets him know, lets the air out of him a little bit. And especially in this film when they're not completely formed monsters yet. They learn from each other, and then they learn how to adapt, how to let go of their preconceived notions of themselves and of the world, and they're good for each other.
Yeah, for me, Mike is fearless, and he's really the favorite character I've ever played in anything I've done. I really missed doing him until Lasseter at a party came up to me. It was John's 50th birthday party, and said, "We have the idea. It's a sequel, but it's a prequel. They're in college," and he just walked away. But he left an idea. I went, "Oh, this is going to be great," and it was so fun to revisit them at this time in their lives. It was such a brilliant idea to put them in that time period where they're about to become who they're going to become, and that's what was so interesting to me. I love this guy to play, and playing it with John is phenomenal because we work together in the studio, and we can act together, and we're not just reading lines. We're performing them, and we're playing them, and we feel them, and I think that's why their relationship on screen is really great because it's a real thing. I have to admit I was a little bit of a misfit. I was I was a film directing major at NYU when I'm still not sure why I became a directing major when I was really an actor and a comedian, but there was something that drew me to doing that. I'd made a few films on my own, and and I loved it, but so I felt like I was a misfit in a way and out of it because all those other people, was Oliver Stone, Christopher Guest, Mike McKean. It was a class of film people, and our professor was Marty Scorsese. So Marty was a graduate student, Mr. Scorsese, which is what I would call him, which I still do when I see him because he gave me a C. And he was an intense. It was 1968, 9, and 70, and he was an intense guy with hair down to here, a big beard, and granny glasses. Like, who looked like that then? So I, he was so fluent in movies and passionate, and I really felt like I wanted to be in front of people still. So I was a little out of it.
And John?
I ain't never been in no college with famous people. I was a drifter for a while. I just was desperate to fit in with a group, and really, I was swimming. I was lost, treading water, trying to find my way. I wanted to play football. It didn't work out. I didn't really know what I wanted until I found acting in the theater department, and then it just everything fell into place, and I had a passion about something, and I started living my life.
Yeah, that's how it was for me too. Once I found a theater group, then you're just like a gym rat, but you're a theater rat, and then that becomes your fraternity house, that becomes your family, extended family, and I still see a lot of those people to this day because they owe me money. And that really becomes your thing. And like in this movie, they find out who they are, and that's the most important element of this movie to me is, well, Mike has a dream, and the dream may not work out, and then he has to readjust and recalibrate, and he does that with the help of his friend who tells him who he thinks he is, and he still has to believe it himself. So for me, that really happened then.